where this is good stories and inspirational stories of appearance of media in the black community.
Yes. Media is the most powerful industry in the world.
I agree.
If you don't control your narrative, somebody else will control it. I built Revolt not just as a platform to follow in the footsteps of BET, which I want to just give a shout out to Bob Johnson. We don't have the ability to compete. The money that you make, you put into your programming, you invest for it.
Are you talking about TV?
The opportunity is truly a blessing.
Talk about the process of selling your mind frame and then your mind frame and buying it back. A lot of black businesses get criticized when they sell.
I bet on black.
That's Sean John.
I bet on black culture.
These throwback videos of that puff energy, and it's infectious, right?
Here we go.
We'll talk about that.
I can't play a part of the
Here we go.
from anybody. Don't steal from nobody.
Not that way.
But it's your dreams. You got to manifest it, and you got to take it with that intense energy.
So as far as, I believe there's like 13 black billionaires in America. You're one of them. It's almost an impossible feat to accomplish.
Wait, hold on, wait. There's no claps for that? That should be standing to your feet. It's a black billionaire. You kidding me? Everybody should be up.
Love.
That's crazy.
Man, it's a lot of people.
You know where he's from? New York.
Yo, we can never normalize being a billionaire.
Not an everyday thing, man.
By the way, we know almost all of them.
Yeah.
Also true.
That's a fact. We'll have another one tomorrow. That's a fact. Finesses only.
Claps.
Yeah.
I wanna be careful with that, y'all. When they talk about us having money, and y'all look at us, it's truly an illusion of inclusion.
Talk about that.
I can't play a part of the illusion of inclusion. So you looking here at me like I'm totally included. No, I'm fighting for the same thing I was fighting for when I got into the game, but it's at another level. And so it's very important to understand this is the truth. Out of all the billionaires in the world got almost 9 billion people in it. There's only 16 black billionaires. So that's the illusion. So every time, it feels good for one of us to get in, two to get in, but we got to stop taking the crumbs. It's time for way more of us out of 9 billion. I want 2 billion to be billionaires. I don't want nothing less for myself or my people.
That's why I was going to ask you, as far as being such in rare space, who do you talk to? Like, I know obviously it's you and Jay, a few other people, but seeing it from the mountain as a parent,
you're going to hit these obstacles. There's this fear that
I have way bigger followings than me.
To control of just like
love.
Talk about what you want to invest in and what you're doing.
Damn, he gave him $1 million. Yeah, they were on Diddy's ass back.
Out. If we unify, but we got to truly, truly unify. We have to truly, truly start making decisions that support our communities. We can't think that there's a government grant that's going to come distribution. I can never.
Okay, so it was kind of lightly talking about it. He never really fully talk about it. Do I have any other videos of him talking about it? I'll play the 50 Cent thing in full, and then I'll try to get back to it. This is a 50 Cent episode, I believe.
Highest rated show on that particular network, so it gives you the cachet that kind of allowed me a little more leverage with the things. What'd you say? Yes.
I think this is
And then it worked out. And my audience, I like to say this, my core audience was in college during 2003. Right?
Yes. They here right now.
Yeah.
18? Yeah, I think this is it.
And I love you. If you just made noise, I love you, because without you, I wouldn't be successful. See?
By the way, he was their big guest this year. Last year was Diddy. Same podcast. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure.
that chord, that noise that you heard from '03,
Hold on.
the things that go on, like they are conscious of finance now, Republicans.
Is it true?
So he done made some money. He said, fuck that.
One of the things we talk about, especially in this crowd, is access to capital, especially for black entrepreneurs, black business founders. In your space, money that comes from advertising. I wonder, do we face challenges the same way that entrepreneurs are facing when it comes to getting dollars from corporate?
Well, initially, when I get into a new venture, I finance it. Like I usually use my money to start, and then as we get into
What about that whole situation?
you have the experience with major corporations like my particular experience with Beam Centauri.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I want to talk about that, right? Sire Spirits.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Cognac and Le Chemin Noir Champagne. I own the entire company. Like those. That's completely black owned.
Well, I want to talk about that, right? Sire Spirits.
Yeah.
So, all right, Sire Spirits, completely black owned, like you said, liquor company. Talk about that, 'cause I know you had challenges before that, right? So, talk about that whole situation.
Yeah, you have the experience with major corporations like my particular experience with Beam Centauri. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like there's a point they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So when you see him go to De Leon is when you see him have some issues. And they get bad. You know, and these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like you look, when you go to the spirits business it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are
I like to pause that and give some context. It's not the first time I've heard that, and I could pull up another interview if you want me to. I'll go through the time to find it and pull it up. And obviously, I think your initial reaction will be like, "Well, you're pulling up shitty people." Martin Shkreli said the same thing. Martin Shkreli said what happened was the way we were impacting this market started messing with a lot of people who had a lot of, financial stake in the game. And he said what usually happens is all these companies have the best law firms known to man. And if you know anything about law, a lot of times if you're a top company, your general counsel used to probably be working for the SEC or working for maybe some federal agency before they really got the bag in their private practice being your general counsel. And it's one of those things where if you're that big company and you say, yo, this guy Diddy or this guy Martin Shkreli is giving me hell, they say that to their general counsel who makes a call to the U.S. attorney who says, oh, we'll open up an investigation. And if you kind of realize at a point, if you got a lot of shit going on, we've heard all type of charges. They could find some charge to get you down on. And this kind of seems about to be what a thing, right? If we're believing 50, you start barking up the tree of Diageo. All of a sudden, there's investigations that pop off. Now, we can't dismiss the Cassie thing, right? But still, you start barking up that tree, a lot of different things and investigations start falling down. So let me keep playing.
$3 billion a year, and Beam Centauri and Diageo, the distribution level is very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers, the amount. So it's kind of like they incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies. You see, I had a lawsuit with Remy. They said that because I had an oval shaped bottle that there was some sort of product confusion, and I'm like, where? It's a big B in the middle of the fucking bottle. Like you don't own the shape, the whole shape of the bottle. You know? And then we had went in there for a little while until it came, I started saying shit like, 1738, I bet they had slaves. Then shit got uncomfortable and it was like, look, relax, okay? Can we make donations to existing foundations to make you feel happy? Yeah. Yeah, and it went away. But they do spend $63 million targeting African American male consumers a year.
It's interesting to watch 50 even say this because 50 is clearly like Diddy's biggest op, right? Like publicly. And watching him kind of even admit that, yo, shit, a lot of this shit that's happening to you right now. Number one, I don't think it's because he's saying this because he gives a fuck about Diddy. I think he sees that now he's about to bark up some trees. Because you do realize that 50, he's been pretty impervious, but he's kind of stuck within the confines of all these companies. We seen him when he did try to get into the headphone business with Sleek. We saw how that happened. Yeah, he sued them, but he ain't really make the dent. His biggest deal was probably Vitamin Water. Okay, cool, but Coca-Cola, he didn't directly go against Coca-Cola. He hasn't really necessarily gone up against like some of these behemoths as we're seeing Jay-Z has done, which, by the way, I think Jay-Z is the only person who could probably say he's been, successful from a takedown or been impervious to a takedown. Remember, Jay-Z went against Apple Music and Spotify with Tidal, right? And even if, I still believe that, he, was pimping culture to get us to fuck with him, shit, he was getting at their bottom line, their market share. And if we're believing 50 here, where it's like, if you fuck with people's bottom line and market share, they might just get a criminal case, get you investigated for a criminal case and maybe even charged. Jay seemed to avoid that. But also, we got to point out that Jay started aligning himself with a lot of white men who are also very powerful. The Michael Rubins, the Jack Dorseys, like that's his crowd. He's not hanging with a bunch of niggas no more, right? And maybe, maybe Diddy was just out of line. But I do think the reason why he doesn't just throw Diddy under the bus is that, well, ain't 50 going to Shreveport to try to build a movie studio? Don't we say more than even the music business, the film entertainment business, the TV, like that business is really controlled? And God knows what maybe they've tried to do with Tyler Perry, but do you think they want somebody like 50 now, being the sole production company that's sending the majority of films, whether it be cultural or not, to platforms like Stars or maybe even other like streaming platforms at this point? No. So I do think, Diddy's thinking about his own mortality. Because if you believe this at all, you don't think they're coming for you? You're trying to make the billion. Where 50 is at, he's trying to make the $1 billion play. Jay Ben made the $1 billion play. Jay's a billionaire. Diddy Ben made the $1 billion play. Right? Kanye made the $1 billion play, but he stepped out of line. They claim he's no longer a billionaire. 50, he realizes his turn. He's making the $1 billion play. So I think this is why he doesn't just completely be like, yo, Diddy, what's up? Like, of course he doesn't like the guy, but I think his satisfaction is in the fact that Diddy's in jail and can't fuck his baby mamas no more. I think that's his satisfaction. But this other stuff that's happening, I think he has to be smart enough to realize, well, if you believe any of that, you realize that they're coming for you next, right?
Remy, specifically. So.
By the way, some people say Ice Cube shit, Ice Cube didn't really fully all the way get the big three where it needs to get, but shit, I can imagine what Ice Cube's been fending off as well.
That's why that would be uncomfortable, me making those statements. And it's risk versus reward. It doesn't make sense to fight the fight. So they said, let's just let that go. But, they ripped me off too, man. God damn it. They did. They ripped me off. Because one of the head guys is the head of sales for Beam Suntory. They set up a play and they were able to send a letterhead for Beam Suntory over to France and get the champagne company to commit to coming out and talking to them. And they have these things like it's where you put agency fees. Like someone who contacted your grower or a person who's producing the cognac for you and made the deal for you. And they put agency fees on the product. To give you an example of the scheme that they put together, it's like, say you wanted to sell t-shirts and I go to China for you. And I tell the people in China, how much can you make the shirt for? And they tell me $4. And then I come back and I tell you, yo, they said $8. And then every time you send the check to the producer, they just put $4 on the side for them every time. So they ciphered off about $6 million from me in the very beginning. And then the legal fees has been almost a whole nother, almost $10 million. So
again, just 50's going through it too. He's trying to do something, and you got to always give these guys credit. They're trying to create an infrastructure that is $1 billion empire that is entirely black owned and possibly independent. That threatens a lot of market share, and you got to imagine what could come from that. Obviously, Todd Perry has done it successfully, but then you have the 50s who's trying, and I think he's going to go through it too. 50. This is why I think 50's going to start toning down some of the rhetoric online. He's not going to be as petty. I think his last petty shit was Diddy. His last petty shit, if you ask me. But the more he gets involved, because here's the thing, 50 has to interact with politics to get the town to approve certain shit. He's influencing. He's trying to bring up the downtown area of Shreveport because he wants to turn where he's building an empire into a really thriving community. He's already gotten, not the key, but I think he got like some type of acknowledgement from the city. So again, he doesn't want to keep doing the bullshit. If you ask me, I would be shocked if he's still doing the super petty shit. This is his $1 billion play. It is what it is. And from what I'm hearing, when an African-American person tries to do an independent $1 billion play or tries to be free of the institution, it's cool while you're a billionaire with them, because Diddy was a billionaire with Diageo. When he started saying, nah, what's up with this? You're going to jail. Kanye was a billionaire with Adidas. The moment he started saying, fuck y'all, he got no more deals. You get what I'm saying? Again, not saying this is absolute fact, but things we should think about, all right? I've seen something pop up, and I want to clear up a few things. I've seen this pop up recently. Somebody says, Sean Diddy Combs' PR, Natalie Moore, has silently quit after over 20 years in the wake of his arrest. I'll read the story. Says Natalie Moore, who's been the head of communications for Diddy Multimedia Empire, has reportedly quit amid the fallout from his arrest. Known for her loyalty, I can't read, and unwavering support, she has been a cornerstone of Diddy's brand transformation from a bad boy rapper to a polished entrepreneur. She managed PR for his ventures, including clone line, fragrance collections, and most recently was the voice behind the denials of serious allegations he now faces. Moore met Combs while wetting up. Okay. Now, is this true? I'm guessing it's true. Apparently, it was on Baller Alert. Is this true? Let me see. It probably is true. It probably is true. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so Baller did respond to it. Man, in reality, just here's the fact. And this is my whole problem with the Diddy thing. And I guess this is why he does need PR. He probably got another PR. Her PR is probably, with all due respect, most for, entertainment. Right now, he needs criminal PR, right? He needs criminal PR for what he got going through. And also, here's the thing, too. Diddy not being free means a lot of people are going to get fired. Hey, your job is no longer needed in certain capacities. If your job was to promote, if you're the PR for Revolt, for his businesses, right now it's not about his businesses, it's about his freedom. So what's going to happen is that we're going to see people who we're going to consider essential get fired or almost like get told that they got to resign, and, that's the better way to let people go. And we're going to think that, it's Diddy in crisis or what. No, it's just, bro, the only thing that's on his mind is how to get out of a fucking cell, right? So why the fuck are you going to pay a PR company to just put out whatever and shit? Like, clearly whatever PR they didn't do much. You got landed in jail. So with all due respect to this person, he needs to save that money for his legal team. Like, fuck what people are saying about you at this point. Just get out. So I would imagine half of Combs' enterprise are getting fired. That's going to be a fact. And by the way, I know that's going to be true because I think Diddy and his team owe me like 10 grand. Nigga, after I seen all them lawsuits, I didn't even ask for it no more. Real talk. They owe me, what they owe me money for? It was some Ciroc shit. And low-key was my fault because I should have submitted the invoice earlier. But once, I'm just not an asshole too. Like, once I seen the niggas starting to get railroaded with all type of shit, I'm like, oh, he's in a whole heap of problems. Yeah, after that, I'm like, bro, I look like a dick. Be like, yo, where's my 10 grand? Nah, bro, I think Combs Enterprise shut down anyway. I don't even know what they got going on. Like, they're not paying niggas out, right? So I'm like, bro, just focus on all your resources on trying to get the guy out or trying to make sure he's good. Yeah, everybody from there, y'all getting fired. I should have collected my money. I'm not getting paid. It's cool. Like, it is what it's a game, my nigga. I'm not tripping, right? But you're gonna see these news and it's gonna look crazy. It ain't crazy. Diddy saving money. Oh, y'all fired. Y'all got. Hey, you used to just be over there. You're managing Bad Boy Records. There ain't no Bad Boy Records now. You're fired. Everybody's fired. Everybody's fired. That's what it is. Everybody's fired. Okay. Diddy has to focus on his freedom. That's it. Okay. Maybe if he gets back in a position later on in life. 5 years, 10 years, maybe. But even then, it's like, come on, it's over, bro. Like, it's over. It's over, okay? Yeah, no, chat. Like, I remember, yo, the last email between me and them, they were like, yo, are you going to send the invoice? And usually me, I have mad outstanding invoices for everybody. I keep telling you, I tax everybody in the game. So I'm like, whatever. I was like lagging on it. And then I seen the Cassie lawsuit, and I was like, probably a good time to but I'm like, whatever. I'm thinking it's going to get better. Then it increasingly got worse to then people thought, oh, no, he's going to get locked up. And I'm like, yeah, it's no way they're paying out now. It's like, for what? Yeah. Now, granted, I could sue them, but who gives a fuck, man? Who cares? Like, I'm just not fucking petty ass. You're a nigga fighting for his life. You're like, yo, give me my 10 grand. Nah, hell out of here. But yeah, it is what it is. So, all y'all niggas who work for Diddy, y'all fired. All y'all fired. There's nothing, he's not in crisis. He just no need to pay y'all no more. But, obviously y'all have to blame him because he's now in trouble, which has fucked up the business, which means he can't keep paying y'all. So, go get another job. That's what that means, okay? That's it. I'm not mad. Somebody says, you said, well, I get the money back? Let me tell you how I work. I got receipts for everything. If the nigga ever land on his feet, you know what I mean? And I don't even want the money at this point. Yo, I need A, B, C, or D. Maybe a favor. Which I don't know if Diddy would pause on the favor. But yeah, I'm not that money hungry like that. It's all good. Listen, man, keep that 10K throw to that nigga fucking defense fee, bro. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Extra TV, y'all fucked up recently. Extra, y'all looking bad. If this was Big Act that got it wrong, they would have been saying it's a problem. So if you guys don't know, Extra ran an article saying that Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, revealed his twisted secrets in an alleged diary that is now going to be turned to a memoir. We've heard allegations of that consistently. all informed parties have all said they have no proof that Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, ever had a book that was already written that was exposing him, or a memoir or a diary. So I seen Extra post it on their Instagram page. I seen Al B. Sure later. Then I could show you. They deleted it, by the way. Al B. Sure later, commented basically saying if there's smoke, there's fire. What I've realized, Diddy definitely still got some people, which is, I think it's a PR. Well, not PR, but probably his new PR, which is a criminal PR at this point. They reached out and clearly got these guys to take it down, because if you click on this Extra article right here, if you click on it, it goes to page not found, which means they realized they put up cap, which means Diddy's team somehow hit him up like, yo, fuck nigga, stop playing with my name, man. Like, I know I'm already in hot water, but put factual stuff out. So they've removed that from their website, and also the post cannot be found on their Instagram page anymore. And yes, Al B. Sure was under there, which ironically, you could tell Al B. Sure been waiting to see the fall of Diddy, and hey, it is what it is. Okay. So that got deleted. So for people who wonder if there's a memoir for Kim Porter coming out, nah. There's just no proof that she had a hidden memoir somewhere that her friends or family had access to, and that's going to be still very important, okay? All right. Cool. We're not done. We're not done. By the way, we're far from being done. Where are we at right now? 6 hours and 23 minutes? Yeah, I think y'all can hang out with me for another like 2 hours or so, right? Yeah, we're not all Diddying out, so we just got to do these other topics, all right? Cool. Give me a second. All right. I do know you guys want to talk about these music executives stepping down. Actually, I might get into that next. Let me just see if... Oh, I did want to point this out. Hey, feds, man. Wait, is this... What the fuck? This got deleted? Why is everybody deleting shit? Give me 1 second, chat. Yo, chat, man. Yo, everybody know I'm anti-snitching, but if y'all really want to know the real truth about Diddy, man, feds find this nigga, man. Y'all find him, y'all find the whole truth, bro. Ain't no way this nigga been that quiet. That nigga was holding umbrellas over Diddy's head while this shit was sunny as hell outside. Look how this nigga looking at him like, nigga, this nigga be doing too much. Exactly. This nigga should be witness numero uno, nigga, if you want to know the truth. He seen everything, nigga. He looked like he was lathering them up with the baby oil gang. So if he not say nothing, yeah, anyway. All right. Remember that IV video? I found it off stream. Remember the video? This is actually an interesting video. This is a video of Diddy getting an IV. Why is this? No, right there. This is a video of Diddy getting an IV after a freak off. Ironically, who's he with, though? He's with his mom. So he was getting these IVs in front of his mama.
Mom's gorgeous. Let me...
I think this is the IV poll right here.
Should do shit out to my mom. Call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
So he's getting an IV and chilling with the mom. So you got to imagine, you know niggas chill with their mom on Sundays. It's got to be a Sunday. So it's a Saturday night freak off that he's kicking it with his mom on a Sunday. You know what I mean?
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating.
Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. He said mama was getting the IV as well. I wonder if his mom looks at him and be like, yo, son, why you be getting this shit?
What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My baby.
Mom,
Oh,
freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you shoes. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that. Cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom do know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life.
Yo, imagine Diddy got his mom on one of them episodes 20v1 or the popping balloon joints.
Y'all here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms, you know.
Wait, what?
The floor with her palms. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms, you know. Flat. Oh! Take pew pew pew.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch the full clip before I played it. I was even trying to like make this anything. All right, moving on. Let's just move on. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. God damn. All right. Cool. What did we want to get into? Hold on. We played that already. Give me 1 second. I'm just seeing.
You know, the guards. That's all it is. Like, they stayed around, they played the game a little too long. And this is how God works. It's like hip-hop is independent. You know, the music is independent. The owning of your masters is independent. It's a new changing of the guard. And all the old parasites is just falling off one by one. Because they never had talent. They just leashed on to the talent. Let me tell you what Puffy was, and what a lot of them is. They mediators. What they call them, mediators, right? Where you gotta go, they go-betweens. So you got the Leos who scared to approach the thugs like that. But Diddy from that world, so I could intermediate. I could get percentages from negotiating and making his deal, but you got to give up that butt.
Whoa.
You got to give up that butt.
Whoa. Wait, what? Wait, whoa. Nigga, what? Nah, stop. Wait, how'd that come into the negotiation?
The thugs like that. But Diddy from that world, so I could intermediate. I could get percentages from negotiating and making his deal, but you got to give up that butt. You got to give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt. People don't understand. That's the reason. That's why it's the reason Puffy don't want to give nobody, any artist he deal with, he'll tell you, I'm make it hard for you. I had to do this. He wants you to endure what he endured. And I felt bad in a sense because he was only trying to feed his family. You get what I'm saying? And he became a victim, and it turned him into a monster just trying to hide his own secrets and not living his truth. And now he in prison just from all this comes from one man not living his truth. I swear to God. Had Puffy just been who he is at heart, it might have been a few jokes. We joked about RuPaul. He's still a boss. You get what I'm saying? I feel bad for the people that got hurt trying to hide his secrets. All the people that been victimized, all the people that been put under the influence so they don't remember certain things because of who he is. And as long as you're under the influence, it ruins your credibility of speaking about anything. So I can understand why he probably kept drugs in the party. You get what I'm saying? All this behavior falls in line behind one thing, trying to hide secrets. So now you got to use this to cover that. And now this makes you cover for that. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It never stops. It's a cycle.
Freddie P has been pretty consistent, but it looked like he's also going down a rabbit hole a little bit of he believes that Diddy's behaviors. And here's the only thing though, and I guess I would ask Freddie P this. I would actually interview him. Are you? I get it. He fucked over the band in the Isle of Pain. I interviewed Elliot Ness, even though I don't think he's that salty, but I don't know if he allowed y'all to see him in any of these freak offs or freaky behavior. Maybe I saw him like being violent to like maybe a significant other of his at the time, but I don't think he was, did Freddie P ever say he saw Diddy doing some gay shit? I don't think that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people who've been around Diddy that never seen him in intimate moments, right? Like, I think Diddy was at least smart enough to realize, like, I have to have some type of trust for me to showcase certain sides of myself, which would include maybe a possible bisexual or homosexual side, or possibly an abusive side, right? Consequence speaking about, well,
Good. I wanted to ask, I mean, you've been in the industry for a long time. A lot of people are talking about Diddy getting arrested.
Right.
I mean, is it shocking that he got arrested, or was it just about time before all this kind of like, caught up to him?
I mean, I think that's in the hands of whoever's weighing it or whatever, you know what I mean? I mean, for the culture, I think the culture's in shock. Although we kind of seen this playing out in real time, it's still Diddy's in the tombs in Manhattan. I mean, in Brooklyn, my bad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I know, like I knew a lot of stuff that came out this week we was talking about. I was like, man, I been knew that. I been knew about the girl that came out. She was just afraid to tell her story for a long time. Like I knew, when you're in a circle, like the band is like a, you know what I'm saying? So things that transpired in their band, because they work with people that we worked with, you know what I'm saying? It gets back to us. And not only that, I done been on a phone call and hear people explaining their situations, crying about, situations. And it only gonna get worse. Like I was telling people, like, it's hard to say because I don't want to spoil what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say this, like I said. It gets deeper and deeper, and the more that come out, the more intriguing the story gonna be. All I want to tell people is, when that Netflix series come out, it's a rapper coming out with a Netflix series. I won't say no name. I don't want to spoil it for him. I'm not a friend of his. I don't want to, spoil something he got going on. But I will say this: he doing a.
Wait, 50 really sold a Netflix series to? Oh my God, 50 is really a demon, bro.
Phenomenal job, to the point where I was in awe. You get what I'm saying? I was presented the opportunity to work with him, but like I said, the money wasn't enough for me to leave my couch. But he doing a phenomenal job, man. There's so many people that's hurt behind this. There's so many people that got it's guys that that can't come out because of their image. You know what I'm saying? That'll make your eyes go like, whoa. I know about the slams, the Stevie J's. I know I'm in a circle. I know about y'all. Y'all confirmed. You don't got, but see, even with Stevie J, when you got secrets out there.
Wait, Stevie J's gay? What?
Of a lifestyle, and the lifestyle you really living, it's a community out there that really know you. You can't hide from them. You could come play tough to us because we don't hear nothing about it. We don't hang around the same crowds. They know you. They know what you and Puffy was going on, not just Stevie J. I'm just saying anybody. If you're in that community and you trying to hide something, you could hide it from the street dudes and the thugs and the regular, but they know you. And that's what a lot of rappers was facing.
So as everybody knows, Diddy, aka the Diddler, he has finally been locked up. And it's been crazy ever since. I'm not gonna lie. Now, you feel me? He's in prison, or let me rephrase, jail, on suicide watch. You feel me? That's kind of a crazy life. You go from being a billionaire, mansions all over the world, having freak offs, you feel me, with women and men, you feel me, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Man, even though I do think Diddy is very, 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 very guilty, I want to ask one thing. If what Diddy did is considered sex trafficking, isn't like what every like high profile entertainer who like fly women from Instagram like all over just for sex trafficking as well? Like that's a question I just want to ask. You feel me? Because you gotta call a spade a spade. If Diddy's doing it, then you gotta look at almost every celebrity who does the same thing, or who throws big parties and you feel me, women pull up and they do crazy freaky stuff at those parties, bro. Like I don't know. So like, and I only asked that because I really sat there and thought to myself like, man, I don't necessarily feel bad for Diddy, but and I don't think Diddy is a good person. And I think he probably, when they really investigate deeper into Diddy, they're gonna find way other stuff besides all this freak stuff that he probably did do. Man, this freaky stuff and all the allegations and stuff, like how you see all the executives and stuff stepping down. Diddy is coming, bro. I no Diddy, but Diddy is coming. No Diddy. I think he's gonna expose everyone, and like labels are scared and they're trying to get rid of everyone and everything. If Diddy ends up like the dude, who's that one dude with the island who killed himself? If Diddy ends up like that, we should not sit there and act surprised. You feel me? But it's your boy Big X News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'd say pray for Diddy. Honestly, pray for Diddy, man. He probably needs it right now. He's probably fiending. Probably Meek Mill's on the phone with him, trying to keep him calm. Feel me? He's probably telling Meek Mill, send me some pics over. You feel me? I miss you. I like when you do it like that. But you feel me? It's your boy Big X News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.